one person is dead and a woman is fighting for her life after a tragic chain of events on a road in Warwick. Police are now looking for a driver they say fled the scene. Alex Torres-Perez joins us live now with what we know so far. Alex.
Well, Shannon, Warwick police investigators have been out on the road all day trying to get answers as to who drove off after hitting two people, killing one and leaving the other person fighting for their life. The mother of that victim obviously not ready for any on-camera interviews at this time, but pleading for any prayers for her daughter to make it through. As the rain poured down Sunday night, Warwick police stayed out on the side of Route 2 trying to figure out what happened. Investigators believe a 26-year-old woman first hit a pedestrian in the road with her car. But when she got out to check on him, police say she was hit by a dark-colored SUV, a witness described as a Jeep Grand Cherokee that kept driving without stopping. Police say the other pedestrian was also run over, killing him at the scene. They have yet to identify the 44-year-old man, but the woman was taken to Rhode Island Hospital. Her mother telling 12 News she suffered multiple life-threatening injuries and is in critical condition. She's praying for a full recovery, something AAA also wishes as incidents like these hit close to home.
Anytime we hear about a fatal crash like this, it's a tragedy, and our hearts and thoughts go out to the victims and their families.
With their own drivers on the side of the road every day, AAA urges drivers to stay alert and to slow down and move over when they see anyone pulled over.
We just urge drivers to keep that in mind and help protect those who protect all of us at the roadside, never mind any one of us who could be pulled over, and that's someone's family member, friend, parent, child.
And though Warwick police are still seeking answers as to who was behind the wheel Sunday night, one thing is clear: they will be pursuing criminal charges. And if you have any information about last night's deadly hit and run, you're asked to call Warwick Police. We have the contact information on this story on our website, WPRI.com. Reporting live in Warwick, I'm Alex Torres-Perez, 12 News.
Deadly weekend on the roads in southern New England after a series of crashes in the region. 3 people were killed and another person is fighting for their life.
Alex Torres-Perez goes over the latest in these investigations and the important message from road safety advocates.
A search is still underway for the person who drove off after a deadly hit and run here off Route 2 in Warwick, one of 3 deadly crashes in the region, which is why AAA is urging everyone to be aware on the road.
You can be out there with lights, you can be out there and be seen, but all it takes is a split second.
Anthony DeBerardinis is mourning the loss of his friend, 57-year-old Dave Souza, who was hit and killed while cleaning up debris on the side of a highway in West Bridgewater Saturday night.
So it was probably his day off. He probably got the call that there was debris out on the road. Dave being Dave said, hey, I'll deal with it. The other guys are out doing something. At
around the same time Saturday, another fatal crash off Nooseneck Hill Road in Coventry. 63-year-old Michael Danielson died after being hit by a car. In both these cases, the driver stayed and cooperated, but in Warwick, an active search is underway for the person who drove off Sunday night after hitting 2 people, killing one and leaving a woman fighting for her life. Police believe the woman got out of her car to help a pedestrian she had hit off Route 2 when she and the 44-year-old man were both hit by a dark Jeep Grand Cherokee. The man was pronounced dead at the scene, and the mother of the other victim tells 12 News she's praying for her daughter to make it through as she remains in the hospital in critical condition. It's a tragic situation that hits too close to home for AAA.
Anytime we hear about a fatal crash like this, it's a tragedy, and our hearts and thoughts go out to the victims and their families. It's really awful to have this many people, or any number of people, honestly, killed in these types of crashes.
That's why they're reminding drivers to stay alert and slow down and move over for any car on the side of the road.
That's really important so that all individuals have the same protection.
And if you're the one on the side of the road,
well, you want to make yourself as visible as you can. Hazard lights on, as far away from the road as you can possibly be, and make that call to 911 first thing, because that's going to get emergency responders there to help you, and of course they're going to have lights to make you even more visible.
Warwick police say they will be pursuing criminal charges for that deadly hit and run from last night. If you have any information, call Warwick police. Reporting in Warwick, I'm Alex Torres-Perez, 12 News.